Welcome to TechDaily.AI, your source for technical information. This podcast is sponsored by StoneFly, your trusted solution provider and advisor in enterprise storage, backup and disaster recovery, hyper-converged VMware, Hyper-V, Proxmox cluster, AI servers, and public and private cloud. Check out stonefly.com or email your project requirements to sales@stonefly.com for more information. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something really quite interesting. It's about how the data you're already, diligently protecting, how that could actually fuel your AI initiatives. And we have an expert with us to help unpack this. We'll be looking particularly at how one company, StoneFly, a leader in data protection, is tackling this intersection.
It's a fascinating shift, isn't it? We're seeing data protection evolve. It's not just about keeping data safe anymore. It's about enabling its use, especially with AI becoming so central. And yeah, companies like StoneFly are definitely pushing this forward.
Right. So let's get into that. Forever, backup data has just been that safety net, hasn't it? Something you hope you don't need. But now this idea, this massive pool of information could actually be put to work. Is that the gist?
That's exactly it. I mean, think about the sheer amount of data organizations backup. Terabytes, petabytes sometimes. StoneFly saw this huge untapped potential. So they've rolled out new capabilities specifically within their DR365V appliance. A key part of this is supporting an open standard called the Model Context Protocol, MCP for short.
Okay, MCP, Model Context Protocol. Sounds technical, but it sounds like it's the key, like a bridge between that stored data and the AI. How does that work for, the average user or company?
Yeah, basically it creates a standard secure way for AI systems to access and understand the data that's sitting in, say, the StoneFly DR365E appliance. So instead of being locked away just for disaster recovery.
Which is important.
Absolutely crucial. But now it can also be securely accessed to give context to AI models. Think of it like feeding the AI real-world company-specific information.
Wow. So the data we back up daily, maybe hourly, that can now feed into real-time intelligence, drive AI innovation.
Precisely. The whole vision shifts. It's moving beyond backup as just a reactive thing. StoneFly wants to make that protected data an active asset. By supporting MCP, they let customers link this data trove to whatever AI tools they prefer. It could be internal copilots, vector databases, LLMs, you name it.
That's a big change in mindset. It's not just, is my data safe, but is my data safe and ready for AI?
Exactly. AI ready, portable, but still fundamentally protected by StoneFly systems. That's the goal.
And this integration, it must open up some practical uses, right? What can people actually do with this?
Oh, definitely. Think about being able to just ask an AI using natural language, find all documents related to Project X from last year.
Instead of digging through archives manually.
Right. Or imagine summarizing, say, years of emails or support tickets for a specific customer to spot trends or issues.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah, it saves a ton of time.
Huge amounts. It could also help automate compliance reporting or speed up e-discovery for legal teams by finding relevant information much more intelligently.
So it's finding and understanding the data to some extent.
Exactly. And maybe the most powerful part is enriching your internal AI agents, your copilots, giving them the context of your organization's history and data.
Makes them much smarter, more relevant.
Infinitely more relevant. It changes the strategic value of that data you've been storing all along. It is not just insurance anymore.
It really sounds like StoneFly has thought this through quite deeply, this AI integration strategy.
They have. They frame it around 5 key pillars, as they call them. The first is pretty fundamental, AI infrastructure resilience.
Meaning
protecting the AI stuff itself, the applications, the data lakes feeding the AI, the vector databases, the models. All of that needs protection too.
Makes sense. Protect the tools as well as the data. Okay, pillar 1. What's 2?
Pillar 2 is data intelligence. This is exactly what we've been talking about, using the data protected by StoneFly to power AI applications, whether they're StoneFly's apps, partner apps, or ones the customer builds.
Right. Leveraging the asset. Pillar 3.
Data security. This is about using AI and machine learning within StoneFly's platform to get better at detecting threats. Malware, ransomware. AI can help spot anomalies faster.
So AI protecting the data and AI helping secure the protection system itself. Okay. 4.
4 is admin assist. Right. Think of an AI assistant specifically for the backup administrators.
Helping them manage the system.
Exactly. Offering guidance, making recommendations, maybe automating some routine tasks, making the admin's job easier and more effective.
I can see how that would be incredibly useful, especially with complex environments. And the last one, pillar 5.
Pillar 5 is data resilience operations. This is about using intelligence to optimize the core backup and recovery jobs themselves. Things like smarter scheduling, more automated restores, even generating backup policies based on risk levels and desired outcomes, making the whole operation more intelligent.
So AI is woven through everything, from protecting the AI to using the data for AI, securing the system with AI, helping admins with AI, and optimizing operations with AI.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a holistic view.
And that Model Context Protocol, MCP, seems like the linchpin connecting the data store to the AI world.
It really is. Because it's an open standard, it's designed to be a common way for AI agents to talk to different data systems. By adopting MCP, StoneFly positions its DR365V, eventually its data cloud, as this crucial bridge. It connects that vital protected data to, well, potentially any enterprise AI tool that also speaks MCP, like Anthropic's Claude or custom LLMs.
And this isn't just theoretical. You mentioned the DR365V appliance supports it now.
Correct. It's already integrated into the DR365V appliance, and they've stated it's coming to future releases of the StoneFly Data Cloud platform too.
So for an organization using this, what are the immediate wins? The tangible benefits of this MCP-powered access?
Okay, three main things stand out. First, just better data accessibility for the AI. It can now get at structured, unstructured data within the backups with more context,
Makes the AI smarter.
which leads to the second benefit, improved decision-making. The AI's insights are more accurate, faster, because it's drawing on this richer business-specific data.
And the third?
Frictionless integration. Because MCP is open, connecting StoneFly to an AI platform that also supports it becomes much simpler. Less custom coding, less hassle.
That really lowers the barrier to entry, doesn't it? For companies wanting to dip their toes into using their own data for AI.
It certainly helps. And, it's important to remember StoneFly isn't new to this game. They've been around, pioneers in SAN, NAS, S3 object storage, backup, DAR, cloud. They have a lot of advanced tech under the hood already. Immutable snapshots, strong encryption, replication, tiering, ransomware protection. They even hold a patent on their immutable air gap solution.
So they have that solid data management foundation.
Absolutely. They've got the deep technical expertise. They've won industry recognition like the DCIG awards.
Yeah.
They're seen as a top-tier player across storage types.
So if you're listening and thinking about upgrading your data protection, maybe boosting performance, or specifically how to bring AI into the picture, StoneFly sounds like a serious option to explore.
Definitely worth looking into. And actually, they mentioned they're growing quite fast. Lots of job openings if anyone's looking for roles in software development, support, AI, that kind of thing. They listed jobs at StoneFly.com.
Good to know. They also mentioned some promotions, something about immutable backup and a large appliance offer.
Yeah, they have a couple running. One was $10 immutable in air-gapped backup. Sounds incredibly cheap. OR, a big 70 terabyte DR appliance, expandable with air gap and immutability support for major platforms like Veeam, Rubrik, Commvault, plus ransomware protection tech for $700. Seems like an aggressive offer. You would contact their sales team for details on those.
Right, sales at stonefly.com for those specifics. Okay, let's pull this together. What does this really mean for you listening right now? It suggests a future, maybe a present for some, where your protected data isn't just sitting there as insurance. It's becoming an active, valuable asset. It's fuel for your AI. And this integration, like what StoneFly is doing with MCP, it could really simplify how you tap into your own information for new insights, for automation.
Which really leads to the big question you should be asking yourself. If you could easily and securely let your AI tools access your organization's protected data, what would you do with it? What efficiencies could you find? What hidden knowledge could you uncover? It's a powerful thought.
It really is. So to explore these possibilities more and to see how StoneFly is building that bridge between data protection and AI, you should definitely visit stonefly.com. Or as we mentioned, reach out directly to sales at stonefly.com to talk about your specific situation and needs.